Hey you guys, welcome back to episode 7 of Notes from Home. I guess I don't have to talk so loud, but we still have more to do. I think I just took your line.
Sorta.
We're gonna look back on the past 8 weeks and see how much we've accomplished.
You took my line. Take a look back. Take a look back. Okay.
Hey you guys, welcome back to episode 7 of Notes from Home. I'm very excited about this episode because today marks the 2-month anniversary of when we bought this house. It was 8 weeks ago that we closed on our Nashville home.
That's right. In episode 1, we did a tour of the house and all the different things that we wanted to get done. Now we're going to do kind of a mini tour of things that we have accomplished. Some of them we went with our original plans, and some things we've changed along the way. I hope you enjoy it.
All right, let's go. Welcome back. As you can see, we haven't done much to the exterior of the house, but we've done a lot on the interior. So come on in and let's check it out. So if you remember in the entryway, this wall right here was covered in green toile wallpaper. We got rid of that wallpaper and put a fresh coat of drywall and paint. And we also got rid of the 2 columns, big, huge white columns that led into the sunken den. Another thing that we got rid of the very first couple days that we started renovating was the wall right over here in between the living room and the dining room. All right guys, so where I'm standing right now is where there was a wall with a double door that led into the living room and dining room. And then there was a long green wall that went all the way this direction that separated the sunken den and kitchen from the living room and dining room. We took out both those walls and it really opened up the space. So you all know there was a wall here, and if you remember in one of our earlier episodes, when we removed that wall, the ceiling began to dip. So we supported the ceiling with some columns and created a beam. And I love the way that it frames out the sunken den. Let's go into the sunken den. All right, so now I'm in the sunken den, and you guys, I love this part of the design of our house. We debated whether or not to keep it. I'm so glad we did. It's kind of quirky and I love it. The kids love it. It's super cozy feeling in the sunken den. As you can see, we're still working on this part. We still have baseboard, molding, lighting to do. We got to finish the steps. Still a lot to do, but we've been able to get in the couch, get a little bit of decorations in to make it feel a little bit cozier. Eventually, we're gonna be putting the TV up on a wall. We still have some more plans for that. But if you notice, episode 1, the stairs from the entryway were right here. So you had stairs here, you had stairs going in the hallway, and then there were a third set of steps going up into the kitchen. We got rid of those steps as well. And then one of my favorite things that Cy did is he covered up the original steps and created some new steps for us that are centered on the sunken den and centered on the fireplace. I absolutely love this detail. This wall, right, when we bought the house, had a huge curtain over it. And behind that curtain was some old sliding glass doors that used to lead into the mother-in-law suite. We did not want this to be a place where people could go into the mother-in-law suite. We wanted to close this wall up. So Cy took the door out, drywalled this wall up, and it looks so much better now. So the fireplace has not gotten a makeover, but it will. We'll do a makeover to that soon. But for now, I just pulled some stuff out of storage just to try to make it look a little homey. But the big change was over in this corner. So let's go look at that. So where I'm standing at right now is about the same place where the original wall was for the sunken den. And there were some steps over on that side that led into the kitchen. We knew that we wanted to push this wall back several feet to give us some more space in our den. But one of the things that we didn't think we were going to be able to do is to fix the corner. The corner jutted into the room. It took up some space, and it made the spacing on each side of the fireplace uneven. It drove me crazy, and if you all remember, I told Cy that I really wanted to push that corner back. He did agree that it needed to be done, but it was a ton of work. It was busting out the wall, fixing the roof, the gutter, the exterior of the house. But you guys, I am so glad we did it. I'm so glad we have this extra space and that the space on each side of the fireplace is now even. All right, let's now go up to where the dining room is, and I'm going to show you some changes we made there. So we put our dining room table and chairs right here, and it's a little off center because I wanted to free up space here. So when we get a new light fixture, we will have to move that light fixture over a little bit so it's centered on the table. But if you look right here, so we decided to add 2 columns and a beam to kind of frame out the sunken den and also give support to the ceiling. And we're still up in the air, you guys, about what we're gonna do here. So I think right now what I'd like to do is do some black railing on each side of the steps into the sunken den. And then on the other side right here, not sure what I'm gonna do yet. So you all can weigh in in the comments and let me know what you think. We can, I guess, do 3 things. We can leave it as is, we can build a knee wall, or we can continue with black railing behind the couch. So let me know in the comments what you think we should do. We've put together a makeshift kitchen because we're not ready to start the kitchen renovation just yet. There is a kitchen in the mother-in-law suite where Jonathan and Luke live, but we were all 7 in that mother-in-law suite. There's not a table to eat on in there. It was crazy cramped. So we just decided to create this kitchen, and that way we have a little more space, a little bit more room. We've literally taken the refrigerator and the stovetop and microwave from the original house, and we're just reusing it. You guys, Si took an old table and cut out a place to put this stovetop in, and then I took a drop cloth and covered it up. We are completely making do with what we have, and I'll be real honest, it's not ideal. It's not my dream kitchen by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a kitchen and it serves us well. And as I was cooking spaghetti in here last night, I thought, oh my gosh, this is kind of difficult. We don't even have a sink in here, but you guys, we should be so grateful. There are so many people around the world, especially those that were hit by the hurricane in the Bahamas, that would kill for a kitchen like this. So I'm gonna count my blessings. I'm gonna choose to be grateful for it, and we're just gonna make the best of it. As you can see, we still have the original windows here in the kitchen, but our plan for this space is to bust out this wall and to install some either sliding glass doors or some French doors, something that will lead into the backyard. We want to be able to go from the kitchen to the backyard, to the back patio, when we grill, when we entertain. So that's going to be really fun to install doors there and make an easy flow again from the kitchen to outside. I did want to mention one thing that I loved about this house, that when we completed this part of the renovation, it made this house instantly feel like a home, and it is our flooring. I am so in love with this flooring. A lot of y'all have been asking me about it on Instagram and on my blog. It's absolutely beautiful. Again, we got it at 20 and Oak online. It is the Palmetto Road brand. It's in the Chalmers collection, and the name is Biscuit. And I think that's perfect for the South because we love our gravy and biscuits, right? One of the things that I did want to show you on this board, one of the things that helped me make the decision of what I wanted to get was on each of these boards for this Chalmers collection, they show you what kind of stains that they use. So as you can see, they used a gray and a tan color in the making of this flooring, and it's just absolutely beautiful. You can see all the different variations and textures and the touches of black. I love, love, love this flooring, you guys. It really, really makes a big difference. Thank you guys for joining us for this episode of Notes for Home. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I've loved looking back over the last 8 weeks to see all the stuff that we've accomplished, and I'm looking forward to the projects that we have coming up. We still have a lot to do in the house and on the exterior of the house, so I hope you join us. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of future episodes, and if you'd like to give us a like and leave a comment, we would love that as well. My husband Si isn't with me right now because he is on the road back to Kentucky as we speak, and he is going up there to work on our Kentucky reno. I hope to have a little bit more about that reno to share with you next week, along with a project that the kids are going to do while Si's gone. So until then, see you next time.